CM 365, all about Carnatic music. I am very happy to share that CM 365 has crossed 200 episodes, and I am very thankful to all the viewers for your support to reach this milestone. I am also very thankful to the enthusiastic Rasikas who watch the episodes and also respond every day by sharing their thoughts and views. If you have any topics that you would like us to discuss through these episodes, I'd be very happy to do so. Please do write to us. Today we will be taking up another ragam for presentation today, that is Khamas, which is a janya of the 28th Melagartha Harikambodhi. Its Arohana Avarana is like Samagama Padani Sa Sanida Pamagari Sa Samagama Padani Sa Sanida Pamagari Sa, where you saw that the Arohana alone was Vakra and only one Swara Vakra. So Ekaswara Vakra in the Arohana. Avarona is in the normal course like Sanida Pabagari Sa. So being a janya of Harikambodhi, it takes the notes Sama Shuddha Madhyama, Ga Antaragandhara, Ma Samagama Pada Chatushruti Daivatam, Ni Kaisiki Nishadam, and then Shadja. Now, this ragam, very interestingly, is one of the cases which was a Upanga ragam and later on became a full-fledged Bhashanga ragam. In the sense that if you look at the composition of Bhadrachala Ramdas or the famous composer of this Swarajati that all the children learn, Samba Shivaya in a way, Chinni Krishna Dasa. In these compositions, we see that the ragam has remained Upanga without the concept of Bhashanga being incorporated into it. Even in the compositions of Tyagaraja, like for example, if you take this Sujana Jivana or Sitapate, all the compositions we see that this ragam has maintained its Upanga character. Then how did it become a Bhashanga? We see that interestingly in the Javalis, the incorporation of the Kakali Nishada happens to come in. And aesthetics is something where, our music is not a static affair, we should understand that. So when some notes add beauty to the ragam by their naturally becoming seamlessly blending with the Arona Avarana, we absorb it. And there are many such examples for this, and this Khamas is also one case where we see that the incorporation of both the Nishadas seem to add color to it. So thus slowly it got adapted and adopted by the ragam, and then now it has become like integral part of the ragam, like when in phrases like Sa Ni Sa, in a phrase like that you see that the Kakali Nishadam is used. Again there are certain phrases, just notes, combination like Sagama in a particular context adds beauty, or Magasa, that kind of a phrase also adds beauty. So though this is not in the, the Vakra Prayoga like Samagama, Sagama or Magasa, these kind of phrases add a distinct color. For example, this Magasa in Lalgudi Shri Jaraman Sthilana, you see Takadim Tajanudim Takadim Magasa being used very beautifully. Now coming to the placement of this ragam, we see that it's a very bright ragam by nature. So in a concert, for example, after you finish the main item, if you take a vritam and render it in Khamas, it lends some kind of a beautiful aesthetics to the concert itself. Also in the dramas or harikathas, we see that the Khamas has got a very important role to play in terms of enhancing the beauty of the whole concert itself. And coming to the rasa, though we say that Bhakti Rasa of course is predominantly there in Khamas, because it has been used a lot in the Javalis, it has also come to indicate the Shringara Rasam. So Shringara Rasam and Bhakti Rasam both are depicted by Khamas. Now coming to the compositions which are there in this, of course the most common one is Samba Shivaya in a way, which I was mentioning earlier also, like Samba Shivaya Nave Rajita Giri. In the Swara part, I will sing only the Swara, not the Sahitya, just to show you that still how that Upanga character is maintained here, like Sarini Sadani Padama Pama Sama Gama Padani Sa, or Sari Sani Sa Nisa Nidani Dani Da Pada Pada Pama Pa Sa 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 Mama Mama Pa 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 Da 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 Nisa Nisa Ni Da Pa Da Pa Pa Gama Padani. So explicitly you are able to see that only the Kaisiki Nishadam is used here. Or a composition of Tyagaraja, Sujana Jivana Rama Suguna Bhushana Rama Sujana Jivana. Or Sita Pate Na Banasuna Sita Pate Na Banasuna Siddhantamani Yuna Nura Sita Pate. Or of the famous composition Brocheva Revarura. Then of course the most popular one to quote in terms of how the Bhashanga character has been brought out is Lalgudi Sri Jayaraman's Tillana, where you see Tarana Dirana Dinta Dhirana Dirana Dirana, where first the Kaisiki Nishadam only happens. Now how beautifully the next Nishadam comes in, you observe and see. Tanana Dirana Dinta Dirana 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 Tanana Dirana Dinta Dirana 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 Takadim Tajanudim Tatakadim Tadirana. There you see again in Anupali also Tanon Takadirana Tajojo Tadirana. Like this we see that this is very very important, one of the very important ragas I would say, where in the historical study we see that what was earlier Upanga Ragam without any Bhashanga note, slowly this one note, the Nishada, added Nishada came into this, and now we see that the compositions or in the Manu Dharma aspect, even when we render Raga Lapana today, we see that the incorporation of both the Kaisiki Nishada and Kakali Nishada as an integral part of the Ragam has actually become a very predominant feature of the Ragam itself. And Khamas as such is a very very beautiful Ragam. And here of course also I'd like to add one more composition of Sri Maharaja Swati Tirunala Varnam that he has composed. Chala mele je sevure chala mele. Like this we see that Khamas is one of the very beautiful ragas, and it really adds much color when rendered in a concert.
CM 365, all about Carnatic music.